pitch coming your way next. So just about set and on the hill, Logan Gilbert.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Number 17, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. In there at the knees, strike one. Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, you see the stats, they end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Jose Ramirez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Here's Juan Soto. Just missed. Soto went deep twice in his last game. Ball to strike. The pitch. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 3.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Judge was crushing in his last game, hitting 3 home runs. Soto off of first with 2 away.
Boog, you know who had the longest stretch of time between 3 homer games? It was Reggie Jackson, who only did it twice in the regular season. Once in 1969 at 23 years old, and again in 1986 when he was 40. Amazing.
1-2.
This one in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Gilbert with the strikeout. 1 left for the Yankees. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back in Seattle, And on the mound now, Ryan Wu. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous, sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Bottom of the first, here's the third baseman, Ryan Bliss. And that one is inside ball one. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-1. Fly ball down the line. Judge really on his horse for this one. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Cade Marlowe, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That's foul.
1 out, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Goes down looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And now the 0-1.
Hard, 2. 0-2.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one pulled foul. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Next pitch is outside.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Lindor retired.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Jackson
And
Merrill.
stepping in for the Yankees, Jackson Merrill. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Yainer Diaz.
So 2 down now, and here is Yainer Diaz.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
2 outs, runner at first. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 strike.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. The relay throw. But it's offline. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now the DH, Brenton Doyle. Big game last night. He went 4 for 5. That misses the zone. 1-0. On the ground at first. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
The batter, number 17.
Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
And now here is number 17. Lifted in the air, right field. Moore pulls it down, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mariners nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Going around.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies
That's
listed,
the left
just so you
fielder,
can kind
Randy.
of small talk the umpire a little bit.
Right
That's
now.
great.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's Randy Arozarena. That
Ball,
one's
that's
upstairs,
too high.
ball one. Two outs, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
2-1.
And there's a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And it remains 2-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back
Leading
out
off
of the
for
third
Yankees,
inning.
the
Here's
first
Jose
baseman,
Ramirez.
Jose
Ramirez, a former All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a ground ball. Crawford throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now. He reached on a walk his first time. And ball one.
1-0.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball.
He's going to
1
have to
strike.
make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough.
No,
They're going to pitch around him.
outside.
And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The wind and the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Inside ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch
The
to him right
fielder,
there anyhow.
number 99,
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Sliced hard but foul. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Judge waits. Now one missed. That one not close. Full count, 3-2. And ball four, two aboard.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
2 on, 1 out. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Fastball for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one ripped. That's back. That one is gone. And they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
One out, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And there's a ball. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. In for a strike. Now 1-2. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Emerson Hancock appears to be getting loose. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately.
Yankees.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Logan Gilbert will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Emerson
the
Hancock into the game.
Number 26.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Emerson Hancock.
One out, runner at second. And next for New York, Yainer Diaz. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one out to right. Moore puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Wu back to work. And a foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now it's going to be J.P. Crawford. Fouled off left side. Fought off foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll reach second with one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Dylan Moore. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Soto. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 1, Ryan Bliss.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Ryan Bliss. Flied to right his first time.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Swing and a foul straight back. Here's your 1. Base knock right field. Coming home. The throw in. And he's out.
Right there.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
No
You know,
ball.
these
1
Yankees
strike.
showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Off the mark there, and the count is 1-2.
Ball.
Ripped on the ground to second in plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 17.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the second baseman. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one wrapped foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground to short. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The batter, the third baseman, Jose.
Two down,
Ramirez.
base is empty. Jose Ramirez digs in now. That one outside, and that is ball one. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Yankees 5 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
The designated hitter, K. Marlowe.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mariners, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Merrill sizing this one up, makes the grab, one away.
The center fielder, number 44.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. A little out front there as he swings through it.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic.
He's out.
Tosses across to first.
Now batting,
Rodriguez
the
out of the
catcher,
play.
Cal.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now Cal Raleigh struck out looking his first time.
High. No ball. One strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got him swinging. So they make short work of him there. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Yankees 5 and the Mariners nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, ready now for the fifth inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Juan Soto. Line drive. And out number one on the grab.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He is struck out, and he is walked. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Leaps at the wall, and he's got it.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And a foul ball. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Jackson.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill, 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Lindor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. And that one's a little bit low. 3-1 now. Yainer Diaz waiting to hit for the Yankees. Out to short, Crawford. They get the force. That ends the frame. The Yanks leave 1 as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Luke Raley.
And that is out of play.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Struck him out looking.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout,
All
fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Arozarena.
And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. Just missed.
Inside.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
He swings and fouls one off. And now 1-2.
1-2.
And that's a little high. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using
No
the whole
matter,
field. He's out in front there.
Second
Just needs to let the ball
baseman,
travel a
Jorge.
little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the
Polanco.
strikeout.
Polanco in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And a big swing and a miss.
Looking sharp, just a
No
strike
ball,
away from
2
5
strikes.
shutout innings.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Mariners go down quietly there. It's 5-0. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been
Leading off for the
ugly on the
Yankees,
mound
the first baseman,
as we look at the
Yainer
numbers.
Diaz.
Hancock back to work. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
The catcher, number 28.
So a man at first.
Wells.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. That
Ball.
misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle stepping in now for the Yankees. That one the other way. Oh, great stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything.
Now
In that
batting,
spot, it
number
required
17.
going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman. 0 for 3 in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Diaz at third. Wells over at second with 1 down.
1-2.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Fights it off. He'll see another.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Now it's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Runner on the go. On the ground right side. Polanco tosses to first. And Ramirez is set down.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan.
And now it's Juan Soto. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Check swing, called strike. The 0-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
Ball 2.
outside. Oh, and that liner got him. Coming home. Nice grab. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Yankees 7 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
J.P. Crawford.
Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And
Ball
that
1.
misses. And that's ball 1.
1-1.
And that one is in for a strike.
A 1-2 count.
1-2.
All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Inside, just missed. Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, right now he's in cruise control,
Now
autopilot, just
batting,
dominating
right
these
fielder,
hitters.
Gillen.
It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Moore stands in now and watches strike one. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started.
Third baseman,
3-pitch
number
strikeout.
1.
You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. And now for Seattle, Ryan Bliss. There's
That's
a
a
strike.
strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nobody left for Seattle. They continue to trail 7-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Mariners.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher
Number
on the mound.
52.
Colin Snyder.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance
Leading
the
off for
same
the
way you
Yankees,
would for
the
winning a
right
close
fielder,
game.
Number 99.
Yeah, the
Aaron
hard-throwing righty
Judge.
trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Lindor.
He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. Close, but called a ball. 1-1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Andres Munoz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Pomerantz also throwing. Headed towards the corner. A Rosarena on his horse. And there are 2 down.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to
Now
make that
batting,
play,
the
and it's a
center fielder,
lot easier to
Jackson
watch from up here
Merrill.
because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
And first offering is fouled off. Center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. This one isn't
Leading
exactly
up for the
close,
Mariners,
Chris. Let's go off
the
script for a
designated
moment.
hitter,
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect
Marlowe.
baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards, so Now we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement
Now
incoming
batting,
there.
the center fielder,
Julio Rodriguez getting ready to hit.
Rodriguez.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Merrill makes the play, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher, Cal.
2 down,
Raleigh.
bases empty. Cal Raleigh will hit next. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That one is absolutely belted, and no one can get there. Around first, digging for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Back in Seattle, and the batter now, Yainer Diaz. Outside. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. And a good start to the inning.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Hit on the ground, might be 2. 1 at second. And it's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Brenton Doyle.
2 outs, base is empty. Brenton Doyle, the next to hit. That one misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. There's a strike.
1-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. In the air out towards right center. Rodriguez sizes this one up, makes the catch, and that is that. On to the bottom of the
Leading
8th,
up for
and
the
stepping in for the Mariners,
the first
Luke
baseman,
Raley.
Luke Raley.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Soto moving back for it. That one is gone. That's his 50th career homer, and they're on the board. It's 7-1.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So up next, Randy Arozarena. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Foul ball there. Foul ball.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Polanco up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Up and in, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. That's in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one popped up. Ramirez settles under it. Makes the catch, inning over. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's 7-1. The 9th inning is next on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Drew Pomerantz.
Now
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Trent Thornton getting loose out there. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Pomerantz in his 12th season, 36 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. That one missed.
1 strike.
Up and in, ball 4.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one misses up and in. 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
That's down and in.
Runner.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Throw safe.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
Number 99,
here is Aaron Judge.
Judge.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Pomerantz throws over.
No.
Ramirez back on a dive. Man at second. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 9-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
That home run certainly worthy of another look with StatCast, huh, Singy? I mean, that ball screamed out of here.
Absolutely. I mean, we only see a handful of home runs with an exit velo around 116 miles per hour, and the best we usually see in a season is somewhere in the high teens, and every couple of years somebody breaks 120 off the bat, but that's extremely rare.
Lindor in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Grabs it right up against the wall. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. Back after this on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The right fielder, Dylan Moore.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. DJ Hurst.
Now pitching for
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him. So he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Good eye in that spot.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. There's 1 down.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
And first offering is fouled off. The Yankees up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a curve misses outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Soto puts it away, 2 away.
The designated hitter, number 5, Cade.
So last chance for the Mariners.
Marlowe.
Cade Marlowe digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees add another to their winning streak.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
9-1 is how it ends. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.